This year, I finally bought myself a new jacket. And the sticker price is $379.
Nice, dude.
And it was worth every penny. Hey team, welcome back to another Levi Hildebrand video. Today we're talking about Patagonia, a brand that is usually associated with environmentalism, but also a hefty price tag. And today I wanted to break down some of those elements and I wanted to share with the world what I've learned about Patagonia and why it is worth the money. But first, I gotta go get some more tea. Now, before this gets weird and you think like I'm just some rich kid who's telling everyone that they need to buy expensive clothes, I want to impress upon everybody watching this video that this took me a really long time to do. Let me show you. So if any of you follow me on Instagram, which you should, I'll leave a description link down below. Thanks for the follow. You will recognize this coat. This is a taiga puffer jacket, and I've been wearing it for the last 4 years when it was handed down to me from a pseudo uncle of mine. After wearing this coat in presumably every photo that I've ever posed for, I finally decided to opt for a proper jacket. This is where I have to admit the biasness of this video, okay? I'm a crazy environmentalist, okay? I studied sustainability in school. I'm on board with the messaging of this company. So obviously when I went out to buy a new coat, this company made sense for me because it reinforced my ideology. That being said, don't write me off as a crazy Patagonia evangelist just yet, okay? Because what I've learned about this company is impressive whether you care about the environment or not. So, right off the bat, let's talk about this whole Patagonia is expensive thing. Let's look at some comparable coats from other brands. Here's a North Face jacket, $449. Here's another one from Arc'teryx, $800. And from Eddie Bauer, $335. What I'm saying is that Patagonia is well within the average of other clothing brands selling a similar product. And for this comparable price, you get all the bells and whistles that you would expect. Roll that B-roll. Gore-Tex shells, organic cotton, 100% waterproof, 100% windproof, and an ironclad return policy that lasts for life. But this is just what we've come to expect from premier outdoor clothing companies. The difference with Patagonia is, and I'm gonna use a terrible cliche here, it's not what they do, it's how they do it. There's an incredible podcast called How I Built This, where Yvon Chouinard is interviewed, and he talks about their world-renowned return policy.
We've committed ourselves to owning the product forever. So when we sell you a jacket, we still own it.
Now, he's not talking about ownership as in literally, like if you die, Patagonia is going to take their coat back. He's talking about responsibility.
If you get overweight or you're tired of the color or whatever, you want to get rid of it, we'll help you sell it to somebody else. If it breaks down, we'll fix it. If it's finally, completely shot, you give it back to us and we'll recycle it into more garments.
And what they do with the clothing then is truly amazing.
We now have the largest garment repair center in North America. We'll repair every single piece of Patagonia, no matter how old it is, indefinitely. In fact, we've got a truck that's going around the country repairing people's clothes, no matter whether they're Patagonia or not.
He's talking about something called the Worn Wear Project. This is an initiative designed by Patagonia where a truck tours around the country repairing people's old clothes. A message that would seem instinctively bad for business if you're in the clothing industry. But as you will hear throughout most of Patagonia's messaging and from Yvon Chouinard himself, Patagonia doesn't really care about business. One of Patagonia's most famous campaigns was an ad that just said, "Don't buy this jacket." The message was to make the consumer question whether or not they truly needed to purchase that piece of clothing. Ironically, Patagonia sold 30% more that Black Friday than they did the year previous. And this is where I think the difference is made, because any big company could set up a repair van to look virtuous. The difference with Patagonia is that they are absolutely serious about their messaging. Here's just a short list that I'm gonna try and riddle off for you. They were one of the first companies in the world to source organic cotton. They have the toughest standards on recycled down and traceable down. They use recycled materials in all of their products. Most of their buildings are LEED certified or utilize some sort of renewable energy. 100% of their Black Friday profits go to environmental organizations. They voluntarily pay a 1% earth tax to environmental agencies and have done so since 1985. And fun fact, that's more than double their marketing budget. To top it all off, your boy, Yvon Chouinard, still owns 100% of his company. But it's not their incredible environmental policies that made me want to make this video. It's their morality. So Patagonia's mission statement is, build the best product, cause no unnecessary harm, and use business to inspire and implement solutions to the environmental crisis. I want to focus on this line though, cause no unnecessary harm. When I started making this video, I was fairly certain that I was going to reaffirm my love for Patagonia. And I kind of thought I was going to come out of it with this video about how perfect and incredible this company is. But they're not really like that. On Patagonia's website, there is a section called The Footprint Chronicles. In this section, they break down Patagonia's role in the more negative sides of the clothing industry. And they do it with this sort of distraught honesty. Our work has always begun by acknowledging that Patagonia is a part of the problem. What we do know is that the majority of the workers in our supply chain do not earn a living wage. One of our goals when we switched to organic cotton was to influence manufacturers to do the same, but others have not followed our lead as we hoped. We consider this a failure. Reading this section of their website was sort of surreal. It felt very personal. There was this frustration and this real sort of almost shame that they weren't doing more. In fact, they actually have a section on their website which is a blog called The Cleanest Line, and it's entirely devoted to their work trying to make their clothes more sustainable. There are tons of businesses that build themselves off of this virtuous ideology that appeal to your guilt for being a consumer, but very, very few of them do it with such transparency. So, why should you buy a $400 coat from Patagonia? Well, because it's not really about the coat, is it? This is completely cold. Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by and checking out this video. If you enjoyed this, let me know, because I don't usually make this kind of video. This is more of like a video essay type deal. So let me know if this is along the kind of things that you'd like to see more of. Let me know down in those comments. And remember, as always, that if you like this video, you can literally like it down below. And if you subscribe to my channel, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.